The Minnesota Twins have made a significant decision by cutting 4 out of 5 positions within their professional scouting department, as reported by Dan Hayes from The Athletic. This means that Ken Compton, John Manuel, Keith Storr, and Jose Marzan will not have their contracts extended once the current season concludes. Consequently, Wesley Wright will remain as the only pro scout for the organization moving forward. This reduction in scouting staff is not an isolated incident. It reflects a broader trend across Major League Baseball. Hayes points out that the Chicago Cubs have also shifted their focus towards analytics, reducing their pro scouting team to 7 members, which is still more than the Twins' current count of just 1. This shift towards analytics over traditional scouting methods has been a topic of heated debate in baseball for years, dating back to the era of Moneyball and continuing to evolve. According to Hayes, the Twins' decision to downsize their scouting department is primarily driven by the need to cut costs, which raises concerns about the team's future viability. Financial issues have been looming over the Twins recently, particularly following the non-renewal of their regional sports network deal with Diamond Sports Group, now known as Main Street Sports. This change has resulted in Major League Baseball taking over the broadcasting responsibilities for the team in 2025, a move that is expected to yield lower revenue compared to a healthy regional sports network agreement. Despite these challenges, the Twins entered the 2025 season with aspirations of competing. Initially, they were in the playoff hunt during the early months, but as the trade deadline approached, they fell out of contention. Many anticipated that the team would trade impending free agents to set themselves up for a stronger 2026 season. However, the sell-off was more extensive than expected, with not only impending free agents being traded, but also controllable players like Jhoan Duran and Griffin Jax. One of the most significant trades from a financial perspective was the deal that sent Carlos Correa to the Houston Astros. Although the Twins absorbed some of Correa's salary, they managed to offload the majority of his contract, which was valued at approximately $103.4 million through 2028, leaving the Twins responsible for $33 million of that amount. Additionally, the Twins included Randy Dobnak in a trade involving Chris Paddack to the Tigers, seemingly to save the nearly $2 million still owed to Dobnak. In a surprising turn of events, just weeks after the trade deadline, the Pohlad family, who had been exploring the sale of the franchise, decided to take the team off the market. They had been seeking around $1.7 billion for the team, but were reportedly carrying over $425 million in debt. Unable to find a buyer willing to meet their asking price, they opted instead to sell minority stakes to new investors. This influx of cash from the sale of those stakes is expected to help alleviate some of the debt, although the exact impact remains uncertain. Hayes notes that the new investors have yet to receive official approval from Major League Baseball. As the winter approaches, the direction the Twins will take for the 2026 season remains unclear. They targeted several MLB-ready players at the trade deadline, including James Outman, Alan Roden, Mick Abel, and Taj Bradley, which suggests they are aiming to stay competitive next year. However, the ongoing cost-cutting measures raise concerns about their long-term strategy. If the Twins continue to prioritize financial savings, it could lead to the availability of players like Pablo Lopez or Joe Ryan in trade discussions this winter. Lopez is currently earning $21.5 million annually through 2027. And trading him could provide significant savings for the team while still appealing to other franchises. Ryan, on the other hand, is a more affordable option, as he is still in his arbitration years, making just $3 million this year, with a raise expected in the coming seasons before he reaches free agency in 2027. Other players such as Ryan Jeffers, Bailey Ober, Trevor Larnach, and Royce Lewis are also in their arbitration years and could be considered for trades if the Twins decide to pursue further cost-cutting measures. Byron Buxton represents another major salary commitment for the team, alongside Lopez. but he has a no-trade clause and has expressed a desire to remain with the Twins for his entire career. As the Twins navigate these financial and strategic challenges, the question remains, what will their approach be as they look to build a competitive team for the future? Will they continue to prioritize analytics over traditional scouting? Or will they find a balance that allows them to thrive in a rapidly changing baseball landscape? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree with the Twins' direction? Or do you think they should reconsider their strategy?